Hi, Kelly Morgan here with CreativeLife.com. I have the Inspired Writer Studio and More Fun Writing More. Point is I look at myself as a writer these days, and today what I want to talk about is I ran across an old friend and we were talking, and she said, her sister said to her, "Oh, you ought to take one of Kelly's writing classes." And she said, "Oh, but Kelly, I'm not a writer." And hey there, Glenn and Catherine and Ashley. Anyway, I said to her, that reminded me so much. And those of you who've taken the artist away from me know the story of when I was younger. And I used to say to people, "You're the creative one, not me." That's what I would tell the artists, which was crazy. You know, I was very creative, but what we learn in school is that being creative has to be attached to doing it professionally. We take writing classes in school and we get an A or a B or a C or a D, and people say to you, if you say, "Oh, you know, I'm writing something," well, what's the name of the book that you're writing? And so what I'm learning, hi Carol and David Finley, hi. So when this woman said to me, "But I'm not a writer," I wanted her to reconsider that. I've been teaching writing classes for over 20 years. I not only remember when I used to tell everybody I'm not creative, but I remember when I used to think that I wasn't a writer. And actually, here we are in Marina del Rey, if you can look around. And this brings back a lot of memories of writing and those early days and how exciting it was to discover myself as a writer. And I think the important thing that I had in common when I started writing with this woman that I was talking to today was that we were in transition. This woman today, and maybe some of you can identify with this, she's in transition. She doesn't know what's coming next in her life. She's raised her children, and she's looking for other things to do with her life. And so we talked about the idea that at least writing would help her come to what she already knows to be true. She's in that part of her life where she doesn't want to just take up another career. She wants to really discover who she is, what she loves doing. And so I just was excited for her that if she started writing, she might discover some of these things about herself. The other thing that is true for a lot of people who don't think of themselves as writers is, of course, that old school idea that we have to be writing a book or whatever. There's a truck going on here, of course, right as I start. But I hope you can still hear me anyway. Is that we are all storytellers. I very rarely met a person who can't tell a story. So it's just about getting what is in your head, what you know about telling a story from you out into the page as you really hear it. And that's why I love teaching the writing classes that I do. We just start writing, and then we relay back what we're hearing the other person say. Because as you write, you gain confidence in writing. And the more you write and the more specific you come with your writing, the more that you're able to just get those stories out on the page. So tonight I'm going to be, oh my God, of course. Maybe that was just meant that this is the end of my thing. So I just want to say, if you don't think you're a writer, you might be. And have a good evening. Bye.